What's up, guys? This is Nash. In this semester, I just designed a course called Let's Talk in Physics. This course was mainly inspired by IYPT International Young Physicist Tournament. There are many problems without exact answers, and students are going to do the research about that and conclude their results. So, inspired by IYPT, I want to design similar courses in this semester, and the name is Let's Talk in Physics. Also, according to my experiences of learning when I was a PhD student, there are several Indian PhD students in our lab, so we need to discuss in English whatever you want to say. You want to guide them how to do the research and taught them how to grow samples or operate some instruments or even rent house. You also need to speak in English. So English is somehow important in our life now. So in this course, we will guide students how to do some simple experiments based on interesting phenomena, and they can also conclude their results and publish and present their final work. And also during the process, they also need to discuss in English. Sometimes we can even use some Chinese， 我还是可以讲一些中文的。那我们今天就是很荣幸邀请到其中的两个同学。And on my right hand side, one is Duffy, and the other is Mena. OK， 好 ，Duffy Mena， 现在是中午12点半，你们知道吗？ Yes, okay. Feel nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit, okay. Just relax. I'm also nervous too. This is my first time to talk to camera, you know. Okay. Tell me, why do you want to join this program? Let's Talk in Physics. Can you simply share with us? Yeah, Duffy, you first.
Because I choose this course because I want to do some experiment that I will try in my daily life, and I also want to give myself some challenge to do.
Yeah, okay. So you want to challenge yourself both in English and physics, right? Okay, then what about you, Mena?
Because I like physics and English both of them, and
Both, okay.
yeah, so when I know the program, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Yes, some phenomena make me feel surprised, and also I want to join this.
So this course is your first choice, right?
Yeah.
Your first choice. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, because when I first designed this course, many of my colleagues told me that maybe there would be 0 students in your class, because lots of students, they hate English, they hate physics, they hate both of them. So I'm very nervous. I may have no students. So I'm glad to hear you. This course is your first choice. Okay. During our course, there are many interesting physics phenomena, and I was wondering which one of the experiments or phenomena surprised you the most. So please, Duffy, can you simply introduce which phenomena or which experiments you like the most?
I think the ultrasound wave levitation should be.
Ultrasound levitation, 超音波声学。Okay.
Surprised me the most because I have never thought about that wave can make the things like balls or water to levitate.
Yeah. Oh, so you think it's really cool to see standing wave to levitate water or let it drop. Okay. What about you, Mena? Which one do you like?
It's probably the Conda.
Conda effect. Oh, Conda 效应.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the teacher told me when airplane can fly, it's
Based on
yes.
Conda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's very surprised me because I never think about the questions.
Yeah, when I was a student, my teacher taught me that the underlying mechanics is based on ability. And when I became a teacher, I think the main reason maybe more those be attributed to quantum effect. But it's hard to distinguish both of them. Maybe yeah, 效应都有，白能力跟 quantum 都有。就聊到现在，我觉得你们呢，就是大部分的高一生才高一嘛，对不对？First grade 都还要敢说英文。So I was curious about your story, your learning story. Have you ever lived abroad for more than a year, or are you born abroad or study abroad? No. So you are born in Taiwan. You're native Taiwanese. Okay, just like me. Okay. 所以我个人觉得，这些土生土长的，然后能够把英文学好，是比较困难。然后有些人他的英文不错 ，sound like a native speaker, but he's an ABC. He studied abroad for more than 10 years, or lived abroad for more than 5 years. Maybe he's not an ABC, but he was born in Taiwan, but his parents took him abroad and lived there for many years. So they can speak English just like his mother tongue. 所以呢，那你们可不可以简短分享一下，就是你们除了喜欢我英文看起来不错，你们是怎么学英文的？然后看答题先好。
I studied in Kamcha when I'm kindergarten and elementary school.
康桥妹，
It's a bilingual school, and
bilingual school.
yes, I remember that when I was in kindergarten, we must then have a day with foreign teacher.
Yeah.
In elementary school, every day we will have 4 English class, and 2 is foreign teacher and 2 is Chinese English teacher.
Yeah.
They will teach us different things like vocabulary, grammar, reading, writing, and also reading and speak.
Yeah.
So we have many projects to do, so we will talk on the stage for many times.
Oh, so you're used to present on the stage. 你已经很习惯用英文在讲台上发表。那 is it expensive to study in this school?
Yes.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Very.
It's also expensive to study in our school right now, 东山 University. 这边也是介绍一下这个 bilingual 就是双语嘛，对不对？ And Taiwan is going to be bilingual nation in 2030. 2030年我们就要成为双语国家，所以看起来有很大的优势啊。And what about you, Mena? How did you learn your English?
Actually, I have been to Philippines 2 times.
Been where?
Philippines.
Philippines.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but just for a month.
Okay, a month. Short.
And when I was 7 years old, that's like very small. And
Yeah.
so people around me and talked English, and I have no friends, so I just can talk to the native, just like talking English.
Local people.
Yeah. So I think when I listen English and speak English, it's a big improvement for me.
So it's like you need to make friends. So you must speak English,
Yes.
and in order to have a better life and quality, and live there, right? Okay, Phil, 7 years old, live there for a month, and that's pretty short. Yeah. The longest time for me to ever stay abroad is about a week. That's for my honeymoon. I traveled to Las Vegas, but I seldom have a chance to speak in English, you know. And when I first came to USA, I just found they speak so fast. I hardly understand their talking. For me, it's an interesting experience. To let me know that there's still a room for improvement. Okay. Do you you speak English in your family to your parents or your brothers and sisters?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but so your parents send you to bilingual school, but they don't talk to you in English, right? Me too. I was sent to cram school since I was about 10 years old. But when I go back to my home, and they only talk to me by using Hakka, 客家话或者说是 Mandarin 就一般讲中文。So I think the difficulties for those common people to speak English is we don't have the atmosphere and surrounding. Your friends and your classmates, your seniors, your teachers, they don't talk in English with you most of the time, right? So it's not a friendly surrounding to learn English. It's just like you want to go to toilet and you say, "Hey, man, do you want to go to the toilet with me?" And you might say, "What the hell? 你干嘛要讲英文呢？中文你不会讲吗？"所以在台湾要学英文其实还蛮困难。那所以像你们你可以还蛮自在讲，我觉得这是很不容易的。对，那一定是要花一些功夫。那我看看啊。所以讲到学英文这个事in my class, I always encourage my students. Maybe you can first encourage yourself to speak up, to speak out. You don't need to be limited by the exact accurate grammar. I think most of the people they don't like to speak English because they care too much about the grammar. If they cannot 100% sure whether they are speaking the right way, they choose to shut up. But that's a pity because English is always a language. We need to apply it in our daily life and through multiple trial and error practices so you can speak like what you are. 所以像大多数的人不敢开口，可能是因为文法。你们在课堂上英文课的学习，应该也是蛮多注重单词的文法。那平常这个英文课对话日常会多，比较少。那就很可惜。所以我们这个2030年的目标好像还有点远，对不对？But here's what I think. I think grammar is important. I'm not saying that grammar we should just abandon it because if we want to present logically, grammar is somehow important, but it doesn't need to be precise and accurate. Here's an example. I have two cats. One is Tom and another is Jerry. You know I have two cats, Tom and Jerry, right? But for English teacher, they might feel so uncomfortable because I'm using the wrong grammar. Yeah, because if I have only two cats, I should say the other, not another, right? But does that really bother you? Yeah, you can still understand what I'm talking about. So I think the first step, if you want to learn English well, just forget about the grammar. Encourage yourself to speak out, right? Just like you have many chances to stay on the stage and present, and you really take English as your language and apply it in your daily life. You want to make friends, so you can start to talk. I think this is the best way to learn English instead of cramming vocabulary or cramming grammars just in order to get nice grades or score on your paper, right? Okay. And in 2030, Taiwan is becoming a bilingual nation. What do you think about this policy? Do you think it's possible to be a bilingual nation? At least I think it's easy for you guys.
It's difficult for the country to be bilingual because
Yeah.
we don't talk English in daily lives.
Yeah.
It's hard to change just in a short time.
It's just like an atmosphere. Nobody wants to talk in English, right? And what do you think, Bernard?
speak out. And sometimes many people will laugh at like your pronunciation, your pronunciation.
Oh,
so,
that pronunciation.
yeah. So we think we're very like stupid or just the accent. Yeah.
就是有的时候除了文法，怕自己文法不正确，不敢开口，然后觉得自己发音好像不够标准，然后也会害羞开口。像你们的发音就还不错，有特别留意到你的发音强调啊，然后有刻意逼自己去矫正还是你们很自然就可以 pronounce well, just like American accent or British accent. You do care about the pronunciation. OK. 也是啊，就是如果自己讲的那个强调觉得更到底的话，自己听的好像也蛮愉悦的嘛，对不对？Me too, me too. 那你们有没有什么小技巧啊？就是很多人已经知道说强调发的好不错，但是他们就是没办法发的很到位，有没有什么小技巧啊？还是或是你们的经验是什么，就可以跟大家分享一下。
We can watch some TV program or some videos, so you can know how what pronunciation or how you speak. You can just try to read a magazine and just speak out to practice. And you can also train yourself to know some phrase or common way of English.
Yeah, okay. So you can imitate some actors on YouTube and learn some phrases and practice the pronunciation accent. Okay. What about you, man?
Listening to the English song is better for me.
Oh, English song.
Yeah, like or I like video.
Sometimes you can speak in Chinese. It's bilingual. 我们不一定要完全英文，对不对？
Okay, and that's like songs and videos, and because it's funny. I like to watch them, and sometimes it will make me want to learn some pronunciation from them.
Okay. You mean some soundtrack in a series， 就是一些连续剧的主题曲。就是美剧嘛。因为我知道像最近有些韩剧的音乐啊，也是用英文唱的，而且唱的还不错，像是那个叫什么梨泰院，我个人还蛮喜欢梨泰院，就是它的主题曲，然后有时候当下听就觉得好像还蛮韩式的味道，可是其实你一听它是其实差不多。像是这个赖世雄的英文大师，他也是蛮推荐说可以用歌曲来学，至少你不会反感，对不对？然后像你看一些电影，也觉得很能融入那个情境的话，有些骂人的话你是学得很快，对不对？So you guys have recommended some way to learn English, just like listening to songs, watching TV, and we can learn a lot how the native speaker speak English, right? Okay. We also talk about English, and you both like physics.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so maybe in the future you can join a competition called IYPT International Young Physicist Tournament. That is, you're going to debate some physics problems without exact answers. You can do the research, and also you need to make an PowerPoint and present to work all in English. So maybe you will meet some other people who can speak English as well, just like you. It's a big challenge. I think it will be a nice try. OK， 其实现在是快要期末考了，所以也是很感谢你们愿意抽空来陪我这样聊一聊天。期末考就准备怎么样？As your final exam， 有点压抑，对不对？至 至少我是先吃饱嘛，对不对？在哪个吃饱吗？吃饱哦，那再加油嘛，就是 next week can't wait for the summer vacation, right? Yeah， 那就感谢你们啦。
Thank you.